Oh, okay. Always update your computer. Never read what the updates are going to do. Just assume they're good because they're updates, and that's a very nice word. Yeah, so here's the code for the page that you haven't seen yet. But all the code does is echo other code onto the page. Well, not code, but rules. So it's just PHP building some CSS based on, data you give it. So these are all the functions I worked out. These are all the different things you might want to change when you're making any of these little animations. There's nothing fancy going on, but they were all useful in the end. So a word P is going to animate a word, but it's going to do it by splitting it up into its constituent letters and then echoing them onto the page with animations in order, so there'll be a delay between them when they start and when they go away. So the effect is, if you use a word whose length is greater than the timing function, then its first letter will be gone before its last letter gets echoed. This is two operands, well, actually way up here. When you're making the word, it has a lot more operands. These are just, that's the set it belongs to, that's the word, I think that's timing, that's X, that's Y, that's size, and I don't think I used the last one because they're generally all the same. No, that's duration. A word D is almost the same, it just happens in a different way because it needed to make all these different ways of saying hello. What's next? Pick anim. C is kind of obvious. It takes a picture, splits it into XY parts, and then throws them onto the page using some kind of animation. So there's 3 different versions. No, there's 4 different ways of doing that. So there's pick anim, which is the first one. That's just going to start each part of the picture off the screen and then bring them onto the screen in order, so it looks like it's being built. Our pick anim starts each segment of picture off in a random position and then assembles the picture out of them. C pick anim, it starts each of the segments off the center of the picture and then builds the picture. D pick anim, I cannot remember what that does, but I think, well, let's find out. Well, we can try. Where are we? Pick anim. Where pick anim? Where D? Nope. D pick anim. Where's its timing function? Oh yeah. That's just going to give them all a random delay, so they become less organized than they were. Doesn't actually work the way I wanted it to. So now that you can, oh yeah, there's also our video, which is going to animate a video, and there's the text bars, and the text bars are just text bars. They just have a blue bar with a low opacity the text can go over to make it easier to read. Let's have a look at what this all looks like. Yum. Ain't it lovely? Anyway, you get the picture. I won't give an example because I've just been at this for too fucking long. Anyway, I forgot about a video, which is just the CSS generating function. You see, in real terms, fuck off. That has got a ridiculous soundtrack. Anyway, for each of these different effects, there's always 2 functions. There's the CSS generating function, and then the function that puts it on screen. So some of these do more than just PHP CSS. I think there's one above that actually generate. Yeah, it's the video one. It echoes JavaScript as well. So now we've got a script writing a script. Isn't it wonderful? If I can find out where that is, all it does is certain things need to be deleted off the page instead of just hidden. See, for most of these you don't actually have to get rid of the component when you're done with it. It just has to go somewhere where nobody can see it, and if its visibility is hidden, which is what I do for these things, it doesn't actually render onto the page. It's still effectively there, but you can't click it, so it won't receive clicks. I don't think it can be referenced in the DOM, and well, maybe it can, I don't know, I'm not going to check. I really hope that's 3 minutes. Anyway, goodbye. That was my code.